everybody. This is Queen Common Sense again, coming back with another one. I hope everybody had a very peaceful and productive Monday. It was a rough one for me. I am still battling the healing process from narcissistic abuse. Uh, so some days are better than others emotionally, and it takes work to keep the peace, if you know what I mean. And I say that because I caught Melody's TikTok live, honey. I know the rest of y'all know what I'm talking about. I don't even have to really go into it that deep, but honey, I'm telling you, Chi Town remix to the Kakalaka Sticks, Dirty Dirty South, jumped out, didn't it? Okay. Huntsville, Alabama came and represented on that day, okay, on Saturday. Oh my goodness. But, we're going to put a push pin in that because I'm going to get to that. I got a little portion of it recorded, and we're going to touch on it a little bit later in the week over here in the Royal TP. But first, I got a slow walk. I slow walk hoes, okay? And side chicory, we dispel that, we banish that over here in the Royal TP. So this we gonna get it in tonight on being blissfully stupid, okay? Because we got a list of them, and we're gonna start at the top. For me, the top of the list of blissfully stupid, silly birds is Tisha, and I'm talking about present situation. Okay, now if we take a step back and say global situation in its entirety of the show, uh, that's a different story. But I'm talking about right now, the top of the list of blissfully stupid birds would be Tisha, and I'm going to tell you why. First, I like to let you know that I mentioned to you I have a female sibling, and this is why I don't deal with her, because she has blissfully stupid syndrome like Tisha. Um, Destiny would be number two. And y'all know I live to examine a silly, goofy bird. It's a teachable moment so that all the people, the pioneers of side chicory, will finally have a damn seat, okay? And stop propagating and glorifying being someone's concubine, paramour, or side chick. You discount your spiritual value when you allow another person to use you just for the sake of having someone around. Okay? That goes for both men and women, girls and boys. We need to teach our children this from as little people. You don't have to give your toys away or, uh, you know, purchase people's friendship and time by allowing them to misuse you and violate your boundaries just so you can have someone to play with. You have to deal with your little friends who also take care of their things. Um, they are very cooperative with their parents. They're well behaved, they're well mannered. You have to help guide your children from babies how to vet people, how to critically think. how to read the room, right? And this is why I'm here today because we see Destiny is blissfully stupid. Destiny is, she says she's educated, but we all know a lot of educated idiots. Yes, we do. Also, we know that just because you have an education doesn't mean you can think and you're intelligent. Just because you have an education doesn't mean you are intelligent. Okay? Uh, that's another reason why it's very clear that these women are really still struggling with goodbye. Um, my sister's like that, you know, and she's very dangerous like Destiny and Tisha, but in this case, Destiny is a I don't want to get it. I get it, but I don't want to get it. You understand? It's not that she can't understand it. She doesn't want to get it. She's prideful in being stubborn and incorrigible and contrite. She's prideful in that, you know, and like I said before, side note, she need to get her damn money back from that life coach slash therapist that she worked with because that one too is blissfully stupid. Comfortable in wallowing in lies. And they tell themselves these lies so frequently they truly believe it. Okay? Now, I'm not going to be before you long, but I have to get this off my chest because it needs to be said. It may have already been said, but I have to say it in the way that I was channeling and how I was directed by the Spirit to say it because it's how I feel from my soul. And I do my very best to treat people the way they want to be treated. And a lot of times, people's behavior will dictate how they want to be treated. If you cannot read the room and you were not taught proper socialization in your formative years, you grow up to act and be like Destiny. I'm just gonna keep it a book, a whole band, because that was one of my professions was early childhood development and literacy with pre-K through 7th grade children. I love children. You know, I live to share a little time with any child. They are beautiful blessings, and in more ways than one. And I have a very deep appreciation for motherhood and proper parenting, and knowing how to, as a parent, correct yourself according to the needs of your children and not be so prideful that you will run to hell over high water to appease, commandeer, and harness the attention of a man. And what's worse, that type of attention from a man who really is just not into you. See, it's really it's difficult, and you struggle when you don't know how to read the room and you trying so hard that you have outdone yourself with how hard you trying. That's really bad. Self-sabotage. All right. So we're gonna listen to this here. It's a real short one, but we're gonna go through it a couple of times because I have quite a bit to say, and I'm gonna slow walk this whole dizzy, dangerous destiny. I tell you, the secondhand embarrassment from just being a black woman. with these type of women who who are who are free to roam this realm with no supervision, it's scary, yo. Because they lack, this is what I keep telling y'all about energy vampires. You know, they latch on to the host who is powerful, supernova empath who has a lot of love and energy and is always open and giving, right? See, people begin to expect you to always be that way. That's why selective selectivity, being selective with who you spend your time on and who you invest your time in. That's with everybody. That's not sharing the same DNA. And even sometimes you have to be very selective who you share your energy with your relatives. But in my situation, my children, always, I'm going to always adjust and always try to be pliable to give them the mother that they need, right? And those of us who are mature, we don't need to break down to that. But these stupid, ignorant, blissfully dumb bird brains were not mothered properly. And they're energy vampires. You know, it's a really sick person who tries to conjure up drama out of thin air. You know, I'm talking about Tisha. Okay. She's the ish stir and she enjoys every moment of it while she's sitting there talking out of both sides of her face, wishing that Mel and Destiny can have a conversation and squash everything. No, you wishing that Mel and Destiny have a conversation and it escalates and somebody get their hind parts spanked. That's what you hoping for because you have a history, Tisha, of acting like a ratchet, fighting in public, and damaging people's property. So you live to stir up things like this so you can sit back and watch and then double or triple team someone when your ratchet coworker is losing. That's the type of filthy trick you are. But we gonna get back on Destiny for right now, and I want you to check this out with me again. We're gonna run this back. I accidentally found this, y'all. I was scrolling, and so, Spirit said stop. Why? I don't know. And I just hit the mouse, and it was right here. And listen, I promise you, it touched me again because I saw some of it on a bootleg channel, and I stopped it because I was like, yuck. It was, the behead. Ugh. So let's go. Let's take a peek at this, and we're gonna break it on down. You know how we do. I'm just gonna keep it a band with you on this and pass it around. If it don't apply, let it fly. But hit the like button, please share, and if you haven't already subscribed, if you want to bless the channel, Cash App $ QWEEN 1971 now. Let's peep this together, y'all. I love you.
Back in the day, Melody, she was a big proponent of respectful cheating.
Let's say Martell decided he wanted to go out and cheat in a disrespectful manner. And by disrespectful, I mean anybody is calling my phone
Is
or
a
texting
respectful
me.
way to cheat?
Well, it kind of sort of is. It's one thing if you're cheating and your partner never knows. There's one thing if you cheat and you don't really give a damn. It's fun. This is what I want to do. You kind of got a little arrogance and a little real disrespect going on at that point.
I'm not going to sit on the phone with a woman that I know is cheating with my man. I'm just not going to do that. Watching them interact, watching them have conversations, is like watching her teach this woman how she wants them to operate. And I said that to her. I just really can't sit in a room with someone that will lie to my face.
Stop playing!
So I would
back in the day.
Okay. It's just so much in this small little clip. Where do we start? First of all, shout out, big props, salute to Dr. Melody Cherie for holding it down, okay, standing on her business, not backing down to anything or anyone, not giving these helpers no more grace at all, period. Just straight from the hip, okay? Second of all, you know, this is why I can't, you know, hitch my wagon to everybody's damn star. Everybody that wants to be your friend doesn't deserve to be your friend. You know, Destiny knows exactly what she's doing. And if she doesn't do it, then there's going to be some exposure about her from her brother, the one that she never slept with and was friends forever, but never went to high school together because Destiny from Detroit and what didn't go to high school in Alabama. Okay, that lie. So why you getting up out your seat, Destiny? What you gonna do? Huh? Really? Like what you gonna do? How are you gonna try to force this woman to admit to something that everybody know never happened? Okay? Even people who don't really watch the show like that know that that bullshit never happened. Why would Melody, like she said, need to have a divorce and do all the things and go through all that she has gone through if she was trying to somehow mentor a side chick? You know, this is my sister. She's very dangerous like that. Just make up stuff, throw it at the wall to see what sticks, and when it doesn't stick, they do just like that. She does just like these bird brains on it's my sister and my mother. They coffee clutch, as the old people used to say. When they get checked, you know, stop grooming my daughter, stop trying to, you know, glean intel from an innocent child, stop putting a child in the middle of adult affairs. When I say it's time for my child to return home for whatever reason, it's not for you to give me pushback in front of her, right? So if this happens again, you'll never see him again because I have to readjust attitudes every time that she's with you because you're feeding her these negative things about her mama that aren't true. So you're exploiting a child's innocence, much like what Hotel does, used to do, still probably does to this raggedy paramour of his and Destiny, dangerous, bird brain, blissfully ignorant Destiny. He's gaslighting all of them and grooming them. And he has, you better believe, just as many receipts as Melody has in her red phone that's blowing up people's spot. That Negro has just as many receipts in his phone that can truly, truly snatch the draws off the Snots, Destiny, LeBaric, Ken, listen, torpedo type receipts like Melody doing. See, Martell can't do it though. See, because if he start doing that, he'll go to jail. He got to have other people do it. You understand? Y'all follow me now. Okay. Now let's listen at this just a couple of parts, then we gonna bounce. I want to break down a little something else. Listen.
Melody, she was a big proponent of respectful cheating.
So how is she a big proponent of it, stupid girl? If she divorced the person that was cheating on her, how is she a big proponent of it? This is what I mean by dangerously stupid. You're not that dumb to understand that Melody was being facetious at that dinner table, okay? She was indirectly putting people on blast, okay? That's why everybody at the table looked like they had a bird in their jaws, like an alligator catch a bird in his mouth, just close his mouth down together. The bird can't get out, but you can see the bird inside the alligator's mouth flopping around trying to get free. Everybody was looking like they about to swallow a canary, you know, clenched up, looking all crazy. Some people had resting bitch face. Some people looked shocked, stuck and shook. That's why you hens are flapping around like somebody removed your head from your body because you don't know what's in that red phone. And you better walk that fine chalk line for hotel, motel, Holiday Inn trash box, or else he gonna start dropping receipts on y'all. He already done through he already done dropped a big huge wrecking ball over Tisha's head by revealing how she got ran through by one of his homies that wasn't Marcel. Okay? Are y'all paying attention? Let's go.
Let's say Martell decided he wanted to go out and cheat in a disrespectful manner. And by disrespectful, I mean anybody is calling.
Okay, listen, let's have a peek. Check this out. Look at Kimmy's face. Okay, check this out, y'all. Check this out. I'm not gonna play it, but I want y'all to see her face. Y'all remember how stupid she looked. Look at Kimmy's face. You know, Kimmy knew then. Kimmy knew then that that Negro was cheap. All of them knew. Okay, and it was really funny, kiki ha ha, to Kimmy and Tisha back then that Mel was being disrespected. And if they had such a girl code and were so hell bent on being friends with Mel, there go the $64,000 question. You did not tell Melody her husband was cheating. This is why Kimmy said, I'm not going to call her the side chick because guess what? Hotel got some receipts on Kimmy too. Okay. Remember when it was Demon Boy said Kimmy was a side chick to Maurice? Stay Puff Marshmallow Band. Remember that? Okay. So they better behave. You understand? They better behave. They better keep being them flying monkeys. You see? I do this. You understand me? I do this. I know evil deeds and evil doings and spell work when I see it. Okay, now let's take a little bit more. Let's go.
On my phone
Is
or
a
texting
respectful
me.
way to cheat?
Well, it kind of sort of is. It's one thing if you're cheating and your partner never knows. There's one thing if you cheat and you don't really give a damn. It's fun. This is what I want to do. You kind of got a little arrogance and a little real disrespect going on at that point.
I'm not gonna sit on the phone with a woman that I know is cheating with my man. I'm just not gonna do that.
When did she do that? Where are those receipts? You pulled out them stupid, dry, ghosting side chick response text messages from Moses, and you probably just recently learned how to record a phone call on your iPhone. Where are the receipts of Melody sitting up on the phone with this trash box mistress? You got to have receipts of that too. You can't just say it. It's not what you say, it's what you can prove. That's why I call her a fence rider. She thinks it's okay to ride the fence. She thinks that it's all right to have a bird in one hand and two in the bush. Okay? Destiny is dangerous and she's blissfully ignorant. That's why it's very important that she try to look as best as she can, wear designer labels and pretend like she's, living this lavish high society socialite lifestyle like Mel is because she knows she's inferior. She knows that she's inferior to Mel. She knows she could not hold a candle to Mel's matchstick, let alone. Destiny is salty because she could not freeload and pose as a friend like she does with Kimmy and Stormy because Tisha ain't got no fucking money. Let's go.
Watching them interact, watching them have conversations, is like watching her teach this woman how she wants them to operate. And I said,
Now, we all know that's not even in Melody's character. That's not even on her radar. We look at her mother. Her mother doesn't operate like that. I grew up around motherfuckers like Tisha and Destiny and Stormy and Latricia. They the mud ducks of the hood, and the children who are, you know, well groomed and well spoken and well mannered are bullied by itches like this. Okay? These heifers grew up jealous and insecure because their mammy was not emotionally invested or spiritually invested in their daughters. It's called the mother wound. Okay? Motherless daughters, destiny. That's why I struck a chord, heifer, because you a motherless daughter. You know that you didn't have the proper rearing and the proper polish. That's what it boils. These heifers are petty and childish. They can't let go. Most people would be like, you know what? I'm just keep it pushing because if she had something popping, if she really had a purpose, that would have rolled off her back, brushed the dust off. Okay, we didn't click. Peace and blessings on your ministry, and it wouldn't have even been a second thought. You know, even like Dr. Elaine, she ain't heavenly. I'm retraining my brain to stop calling her Dr. Heavenly. She's not heavenly. She's a hellion, a hellcat. And her bark is far worse than her bite. That's why I'm gonna say this and then I'm gonna take it back. Destiny, fence rider, Tisha, you know, tiptoeing around being sneaky, you know, conniving, calculating. And they got a whole checkerboard while Mel just dancing, running circles around him on her chessboard. Two totally different strategies. Okay? This is really pathetic. There's no other way that we can dress it up. Okay? No dignity. You don't know how to really give a genuine apology. You kept apologizing and taking it back, just like my sister. I remember one time I was planning my daughter's, I think it was 12th or 13th birthday party, and it was going to be a pretty doozy one. And I had a pretty a pretty dope job. So I could kind of work when I wanted to. And that really pissed my sister off because I'm a single parent, you know, with three children, and in her eyes, because back then my husband didn't count. He didn't. He was invisible. Single parent with three children, blended family. Um, how was her life so full and she's so happy? And I'm married, miserable, bored, and have no spunk or oomph to my purpose. See, because I was living my purpose. Anything I wanted to try to do, especially career wise to make money, I dove in with both feet, strong. And I took the steps I needed to take to learn what I needed to learn so that I can master whatever it is I was doing. And my sister came to Chicago out the blue, wanted to take my daughter shopping. I said no. Her birthday party is in a few hours. You all may go shopping after that tomorrow. We had it was a later evening party. It was a large guest list, and it was something that it took me a long time to put together to make it perfect for her. So, long story made short, I was on my way from work. My daughter was at my mother's house with her aunt and her grandpa, and they just left. They left and went to the shopping mall. I got there. I'm calling, where's my daughter? We got stuff to do. Uh, and my sister wasn't invited to the party. So that was another reason why she did what she did. Go out to the mall, looking around. My sister finally see her catch up to him. Instead of, making a scene, I just, politely grabbed my daughter's hand and we gently walked on out the door. We were late for the party. It kind of put a hiccup in things, but it was beautiful. Now, later down the line, fast forward, maybe 6 or 7 months later, we have a dumb destiny moment. My sister is, conjured up this narrative in her head that I came up to the mall to start a fight, and I was menacing, and I looked like I had intentions on harming her. It just tell you how powerful energy is, and you don't have to even really say anything because people will feel you when you're not playing, okay? And everybody knows when you trifle with a black woman's children, that is a wish for you to not be around anymore, right? So this narrative kept going through the family, kept going, kept going. I had Flying Monkey calling me, telling me I should be ashamed of myself. All of this, scolding me like a child, trying to little girl me. So I did a melody. I just started telling the truth with receipts, and then I would hit it and quit it. And the group of women that I grew up with like this got wind of it, right? And my phone, I don't know how these people got my number. I think they went through my business number. That's what it was. Calling my business number, leaving stupid, ignorant voice messages, asking stupid questions. They had nothing to do with it, but because, familiar from the same neighborhood, they figured, well, I'm going to call her and ask her, is this true? They get together and get pissed off and sling mud and try to assassinate your character because you told them back the fuck up. Who are you to take my daughter shopping after I expressly said no? We have plans. You tried to ruin her birthday party to spite me because you didn't like what I said to you. You didn't like the boundary that I gave you. You see what I'm saying? They create stories, lies comfortably. Let's go. We got a little bit more. We're gonna bounce up out of here when I get done with this. People make me sick.
Said that to her. I just really can't sit in a room with someone that will lie to my face.
Stop playing.
So
Lie
I,
like you
so
didn't
I
say
was
that.
what? So
Lie
what?
like you didn't say that.
Now Destiny hopping up out the seat like she gonna do something, right? And we all know that's some rah rah because Destiny is there. I remember when her and Destiny got into it. She Stormy and Destiny got into it, and Destiny got backed up in the back room back there after Stormy tried to chunk that chair at her. And Destiny wasn't mad; she was scared. That's why she got up like she did at the Galentine's party. She did the same thing here because you know what? Dr. Shanita was on the other side of the table. Okay? And Midwest energy, you can't mistake it. You either a big dog or you pup and you stay on the porch. And see, you can't fence ride where I come from. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Nope. It's some things that might happen to you, you know, if you get caught slipping. I'm just leave it like that. Now, Destiny is in no position to even try to get crunk like she is. You see how dangerous she is? Destiny doesn't know how much danger she's in because guess what? Not only Dr. Shanita Detroit style is there, Lauren Chicago Breezy is there. Okay? Enough said. Now, we're going to, circle back around to the part of the TikTok Melody did that I want to touch on a little later. I just wanted to come throw this out there, see what y'all think. Drop them eagle feathers in the comment section. Tell me what you think about what I had said about this scene right here where Destiny is a comfortable liar. Uh, and she was raising up like she was going to do something with it, say it with the test. And she was surrounded, baby. Okay? She was surrounded. So yeah, I think this is disgusting. I think these group of women save the ladies of the group. We know who the ladies are, but I think these other goofy mud ducks are absolutely categorically disgusting. And with that said, I'm gonna be out, fam. Catch me on the flip side. Tell me what you think. I can't wait to hear it in the comment section. We're gonna chop it up. Let's go. Peace. One love. Black power. Girl power.